forgot what number. We're on live. We are actually live. Next week I'll be in Sicily. But guys, we were actually talking about something. So I came up with a different way to do the anaconda. So Keon asked me, will you explain it on YouTube or the app? No. You know why? I don't have it worked out. I don't have the details worked out. It seems to be working, but I have one person that I need to test it out against. Then I need to know the counters. Once I know the counters, I need to have a counter to their counter. Then I will teach it. Then I will show you, both on the YouTube and the app as well. So the topic today, I have a topic to start with, asymmetry. Asymmetry. So let's, how people do not have symmetrical games on left and right side. And this is especially visible in guard, playing the guard. So that'll be the topic. And if you have questions, of course, start asking them, because the live questions take priority. But asymmetry is a big topic, because a lot of high-level players do not have a symmetrical game. If you do not have a symmetrical game, it's okay, but you must have an answer. You don't have to be symmetrical, but you must have an answer on both sides. So what I'm talking about is, for example, let's if we stand up. So if I'm clinched on my left side, usually what I'll do is I will pull Ude Gatame, right? Now, if I'm clinched on the right side, whether it's overhook or underhook, what I'm going to try to do is do a leg trip. So that's an example of asymmetrical treatment when I'm standing. Now, in the guard, it's even more pronounced. So a lot of times when I have somebody in my guard and we're fighting, so my attack, my go-to attack, especially against high-level guys, whether Keon is on his knees or if he's standing, is Ude Gatame, especially NoGi, or sometimes split guard. That's my go-to attack, okay? Now, what happens is most people are very comfortable to guys passing to their right. So their defense is better. So most people pass to your right, your defense is better. Now, you need to have, what happens if you cannot pass somebody's guard? What I tell my students is to either start passing to the left or change the level. If you're passing high, start to pass low. If you're passing low, start to pass high. So when you change it up, you basically throw a monkey wrench for the bottom guy. So a lot of guys, if you develop a good way to pass to your left, it can be devastating to the guy on the bottom if he does not have an answer. So pay attention to my body tilt. This is very, very important, okay? So Keon approaches me. I start to attack the right side. Keon pulls out and starts passing to my left. Okay? So my passing, my defense or counters when he starts to pass to my left are going to be different. The reason for that is when somebody's passing to my right, generally speaking, especially open guard, I tend to be tilted. I tend to move until I can either get split guard or Ude Gatame or some sort of a head snap down. Now, as he switches, so watch my tilt, right? I would say this is probably close to 45 degrees. When I switch to the other side, my tilt is not 45 degrees. So I'm not geared up. I can do Ude Gatame on my right. I can do split guard on my right. It's just not as good as on my left. So what I tend to do typically, Keon was passing me atypically. He's playing with this arm drag pass, which seems to work against a lot of people, but not against me. But usually what happens, I don't have the same tilt. This is still not the same tilt. This is the full adjustment I need to make. Usually, you don't make that adjustment. You just don't realize that you're not making the full adjustment when the guy switches to pass to your left. So what you need to do is you need to develop an answer on your right side. For me, that answer is omoplata. So I can do omoplata both on my left and my right, almost equally well, I would say. But my right is better. I can do Ude Gatame on my left and my right, but my left Ude Gatame is better. So again, I will choose. So in combat, this is a very important concept: is don't choose your best weapon. Choose the weapon where there's a greatest gap in skill between you and the other guy. And this applies in MMA as well. If you, if you're a 9 striker and the other guy is a 7 striker, that guy has a reasonable chance to knock you out or cause some damage that's going to open up other things. If your guy is if you're a 7 wrestler and the other guy is 1 wrestler, that's where you should go. Okay, so same idea applies to the pass. So maybe you pass more normal like most people will do. So as he's passing, as he's defending, and he starts to switch to the other side, I will go into omoplata because I did not get that tilt like I would expect on the other side. So that's the concept. We can delve deeper, and we certainly will delve deeper into it on the app. So guys, if you do not have the app, I was in Czech camp recently, and there was 70 people on the mats, sold out, 40 people on the waiting list, but I'm just patting myself. Sicily camp is sold out. But one of the guys asked me, hey Fox, is your app available on Android, on Google? I said, oh man, we've done a poor job letting people know. Yes, it is on Apple, it is on Android. silverfoxbjjglobal.com. You can test drive it for 3 days. If you don't like it, don't subscribe. If you like it, subscribe, guys. We're getting a lot of good reviews. Like, for example, one of the, I believe it's a 2-star review. The guy's problem was, I love this, but I'd like to get more free time. So to me, that's one of those backhanded compliments. Sean, what do we got? Aliyah's on the road. Aliyah, are you watching? Say something.
Aliyah says good. Aliyah says good audio and video.
We miss you. Come back.
Aliyah says I should be there right now. Enrique says left Ude Gatame still haunts me.
Guys, if I ever do a seminar for you, the biggest topic last year was split guard because people are not familiar with it. But we're out of time. Don't worry, guys. We'll take it up on the app. So if you're an app subscriber, we're going to talk about this asymmetry concept on the app. But guys, if I ever do a seminar for you, ask for Ude Gatame. This is probably the strongest attack I have from the guard, from open guard, gi or no gi. It's extremely effective against high-level guys. Most people do not know how to do it well. I know how to do it extremely well, and a lot of times, if the initial attack fails, it leads to a lot of other good things. So, guys, with that in mind, we will see you next week. And
we have one quick question.
Yes, one quick question. Okay.
Diego De La Garza asked, do you do the same thing on your right side if your partner tries to pass with the left foot forward instead of the right foot?
No.
On the right side, pass with the left foot.
Yeah. No, I usually go into the legs.
Yeah.
So usually when people get that close, so you just step in. So yeah. Yeah. And are you talking about this? Yeah. Or are you talking about, so switch your legs? Yeah, this is left passing. This is passing to the left. I had to switch. So usually people don't, this is what they do. And usually I'm going into the legs, and from here, knee bar or heel hook. So usually if they step in, but usually the leg they step in, they decide which side to pass.
So step left into the middle.
Or step left into the middle. So step left into the middle.
Yeah, he's not passing to my right. Yeah, he's not passing to my right. So we'll just keep it. So if I was geared up and he stepped this way, this is what I'm going to do, or go into the legs. Again, you know, as I told you, probably my preferred weapon on the left is Ude Gatame. Split guard on the right is going to be Omoplata. All right, guys, we will see you on the app in a few minutes, or 30 seconds, or whatever it is.